While Ben is busy focusing on collecting the house and chasing Mark and Vivian away, he should also focus more on the company's accounts. It's so shocking that a whopping sum of 10 million naira have been deducted from the account by Vivian, and yet no one has an idea what is going on. I think this is a point where Ben has already made a huge mistake and he needs to correct it as soon as possible. If not, his family will be defrauded just the way Nick was defrauded and Jeff as well. So I think that while he is busy chasing after the house, he should also ask Mark to present the statement of the company's account. Or the Ben actually forgot that Mark is the one that has access to the company's account, and if he gets to chase them away without retrieving all these things from them, then he will be the one to lose. He will lose big time. Yes, he will lose big time if they decide to leave the house without him getting the pin from them and knowing what is already going on. He will be the one to lose. He will get the house to himself and the company, but he will lose a lot of money because Mark and Vivian that I know, if they are being chased out of that house and they still have a hold on the cash in the bank account of that company, they won't release it to Ben no matter what. They won't release it. So right now, Vivian is already stealing from the company's account and no one is focusing on that part. They are all focusing on the house, and no one is actually paying attention to the bank account. And another thing I want to point out in this episode is that Mama should actually allow Ben to make his decisions this time around. Mark have already gone too far. His wife has gone too extreme with all the things she has done to them. So at this point, I just feel that Mama should just relax. Let them allow Ben do his thing this time. Let him face his brother man to man. So even if this happens to be in a real life sense, a real life scenario, Mark will really be dealt with. Let's keep movie aside. Mark will really be dealt with and he will apologize heavily for what he has done. Up till now, Mark has not apologized to anyone. He has not. Instead of him to go straight and apologize to the people he has wronged, he preferred going around from Vivian's father to his friend, seeking for them to come and apologize on his behalf. When he's the one that committed the sins, he's not ready to take responsibility for his own actions. Rather, he wants people to come in and do the needful for him. So I just love it that Vivian's father did not even pay attention to his jargon this time around, because so let him go and fix his mess. If he can't fix his mess, then let him get out with his wife. So I just love it the way both Vivian's father and his friend just shunned him. Let him go and take responsibility for his action this time around. And let him keep pride aside. But if I'm Ben, trust me, I will make sure he pays for what he has committed. I will forgive him as a brother he is. But I'll make sure he serves that punishment. So he won't take my forgiveness for granted some other time. And as for Nick, I just feel like he should be more careful this time around. Don't you guys think so? Because right now, he's the only one that Vivian fears because he actually has her nude. If he doesn't have a nude, trust me, Vivian will not be scared of Nick. So that nude that Nick has is the only thing that Vivian is scared of. So while he's tormenting her, let him also go through the legal process. Because the way he's actually going about this thing with Vivian, might soon attack his life. I don't know if you understand. Even though he plays to be smart, but there are some things you don't feel that you are smart. So I just feel that he should be more careful and be fast enough to do what is necessary by collecting his money and also exposing Vivian to the family. And the last and not the least, Mark and Vivian getting into a serious argument to the point at which Vivian actually threatened his life. Will these threats actually open Mark's eyes? And another thing I want to ask is that, do you really think that Vivian will think of killing Nick? Because the way she's going about it, the way she keeps saying she needs to get him out of her way, by all means, do you actually think that this girl will plot again after all the ones she have done? Do you think that she can still do such a thing? For me, an evil person always remains evil. So they keep plotting until when their cup is full. So the series is getting more interesting every day by day. I just can't wait to see Mark's reaction when he eventually finds out that his so-called wife has been stealing money from the company's accounts. What will he actually do? So guys, that is just it for my today's review. Thank you so much for being a wonderful part of this family. So if you actually love my review, please don't forget to hit the like button. I really appreciate your audience. All right, do have a nice day and bye for now.